That right there is probably one of the most iconic licks from the so-called Dutch style of gypsy jazz. Most Dutch style guitar players that were influenced by Sochler Rosenberg play this phrase, and so do I. It's one of my most played phrases, and it's featured in a mini course I recently made called Legendary Jazz Licks. And the idea of that course is that I transcribe a couple of solos that I played on Instagram 2 years ago when I made a short every day with a solo. I transcribed 3 of those solos, and I talk about those solos and show you my favorite phrases from those solos. It consists of transcriptions, Guitar Pro 8 files, and a bunch of tutorial videos. And there is a moment in the tutorial video that I talk about this phrase, and I talk about the process of practicing it and trying to make it a part of your regular improv vocabulary, and that can be a challenge. And everybody that studies jazz and learns phrases and tries to play them in a real improv can attest to this fact. I thought it was pretty interesting, and I decided to cut it out and put it in a YouTube video. So let's watch it, and I'll be back after the video. Let's go to the next phrase, which is this one. Let's see. Well, you probably heard me play it a couple times already. It's one of my favorite things to play on a dominant chord or 2-5-1. So I see it as starting in the 5th position of a dominant chord. So G7, 5th position right here, and then with my pinky. Or that's the lick it says here. Well, we can play that anywhere, you know, but let's stick with Djangoology. It's in my head now. So then it would be here. If we're sneaky, we could probably play it in a bridge. If we like think a quick E7 before A. Maybe there's no time. Let's see if I can make it work, yes or no. Maybe I won't. I made it kind of work in the bridge, a little odd, but I played it, I think, from E flat 7 to A flat. So I was just thinking right top of the G chord before the bridge. I was thinking E flat 7 to A flat. So yeah, I mean, I play this lick all the time, and but even now, like when I have to kind of insert it, then it's not always the most fluent thing. So in the end, when you improvise, because you don't want to insert phrases, they just have to come to you in the moment. And you train that by doing this exercise, by inserting them. But then when it's a real life playing situation, you don't do that, right? You just play what comes to mind. And then you will notice that lots of things that you practice won't come to mind. But some things will, and they will be very fluent, because it's just something that comes to you in the moment. That's what you're searching for. I hope you enjoyed it, and you could maybe try to learn that lick. If you want to know more about that mini course and the other mini courses I have and the books, you can find them in my web store, and there's a link in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And finally, I have a Discord with almost 900 guitar players talking about jazz guitar, about gypsy jazz, bebop, post-bop, all kinds of jazz on guitar. And if you want to participate in that, there's a link to my Discord as well. See you in the next video.